And just like that, the final episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist, second video games and second commentary. We last left off, we're talking a bikini. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore on the first time today. Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Why are you looking at me, man? Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me? Ah! Oh, yes. You did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. You two are the only ones who said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that, but I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break that psych-lock of hers. Alrighty then. Would you like to talk about Snow? Okay. What if we actually played as... What if we actually had to play as just like Lady Von Karma? That'd be interesting. Lady Von Karma Investigations. I don't know. I think it would be very weird for her to be like the main character of a game. She's a good, strong side character, but a main character? Like, playing as Edgeworth is one thing. And playing as Mia is another. I could also play as Godot. Playing as Godot would be interesting. But then again, playing as Lady Von Karma would be interesting too. The only person I wouldn't want to play as is, Larry Butts. And maybe Manfred Von Karma. 'Cause objection! Objection! Ah, man. Freaking scary subjection sound. Objection! Alright, that's 5, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright. Elise Doni. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. We have a full bar, actually. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Donium had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Miss Elise is an author, just an author of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Donium's true identity. Miss Donium had this charm with her at all times. Gah! Where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then... What do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, is it? It's a talisman, is it? Interesting. Oops! This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donium really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally... I hate that word. Prove Miss Donium's true identity. That's not really gonna prove anything for us just yet. Weather data... Has blood on it, came to the victim's staff. We might not have that yet, do we? I mean, we could do this, but this doesn't prove anything. Does it? It doesn't prove anything. Alright, we're gonna back out for a second. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Okay, see if there's anything... It's an altar. It looks a bit old, but someone does a good job taking care of it. Speaking of altars, I remember seeing one like this in Kodayan Channeling Village last year. I guess they really do have something to do with spiritual power after all. And murders, as I said before. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary here. Let's see if we can move somewhere else. Could the staff actually prove our identity somehow? I'm not quite sure how. Like, what does the description say about the staff? Victim staff. Has her fingerprints on it. Could we say, oh, it has her fingerprints on it, so this proves her actual identity? We'll try it. Like, it has her fingerprints on it, so we could just use, like, a forensic scan or something, and then... yeah, a Magatama. We're gonna try this again. Wait! I forgot to present... Okay, hold on. Let's get past this. I forgot to present the thingy outside. Like, let me see something real quick. Let me see something. What happens if we present this outside of... Sister Bikini, would you mind taking a look at this? Ah! What are you doing with that? Give it back at once! I can't! This is evidence! This really must be one very important item. What about the... hanging scroll with gravy on it? Would you mind taking a look at this, Sister Bikini? Ah! Our scroll! Our precious scroll! What on earth have you done to it? No, it wasn't me! You there, Miss Von Karma! Time to take out that whip of yours and teach him a lesson! With pleasure, sister! Oh, man. Bad boy! Bad boy! You need to be taught a lesson, Phoenix Wright! Ah! Someone, anyone help! I guess we could just... What other piece of evidence? Let me move real quick. Let me move. Do we really have everything? Let's go to the main gate. Make sure that I'm not missing anything. Okay, I don't see anything new. Go to the main hall. We have to have everything. That's the only logical conclusion that I can come up with. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and start advancing the text, if you don't mind me. What on earth, to be honest? Suspicions? Okay. Kudine Master Talisman? It's okay. Okay. What other item you unequivocally prove Miss Donium's true identity? So I was gonna say that the staff or this. I don't see how this proves her identity though. But perhaps the staff does because it has her fingerprints on it? No, it doesn't. Well, you really ought to think about buying one of the charms we sell here, Mr. Wright. Huh? Otherwise, you just might find yourself jumped on by a little old lady on a dark mountain path. What am I doing? The piece of evidence I need to show Bikini is obvious. Oh. That's just a plain old good luck charm, so please just give it back. Oh no, I don't think so. Oh no, I don't think so. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donium really was. Oh. Why didn't I... If it's that obvious, it has to be the Crystal Spear, huh? No? I guess not. Is it really? I guess it's gotta be the whatchamacallit then. But how does this prove her identity somehow? It does! I was like... I should have just gone with that from the beginning, huh? The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of Kudine channeling technique. The crest at the top is the sign of the honorable title. Oh. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. Ah! This crest is reserved for the master of Kudine. Who on earth told you not that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her first daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Oh, it's one of those, huh? I figured as much, actually. Success. We still have a little bit missing. Okay. Elise Donium. Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. New track. I think this is new. No one had seen her in 17 years. That's when she disappeared. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Kurain talisman? It's a symbol of the Master of Kurain. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death? So at least Doni was really Maya's mother, huh? She was Misty Faye, the master of the Kurain channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here. Interesting. Tell me, sister! After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... Oh, there's Godot. What's happening? It can't be. Earthquake! What? Ah! Why am I screaming? Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor might... Oh. The inner temple! Oh. The sacred cavern in the training hall, it must... Are you sure this isn't Godot? I think this is just Godot. The sacred cavern in the training hall, it might very well cave in! What? Maya! It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go. But there! To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright? Of course. You run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Come on then, Phoenix Wright! This won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you! Thank you. Right at the moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. Oh, right. I wonder if he's alright. I was thinking that actually, but I thought about that at first, but then my thoughts immediately went to Maya. But then I was like, no, it has to be Godot, you know, whatever. You look very... Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. Well, baby, tell me that you love me. Tell me that you're always thinking of me. Alright, all night, come on, let's go now. And again, and again, and again, from save point. And again, and again, and again. Move! Why did I do that? Phoenix Wright, why did you do that? How dare you, Phoenix Wright, how dare you do that? Main gate. We've got to hurry to the inner temple and... Right! What are you doing here? How could I have... How dare you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Yow! Hey, why am I the one getting whipped? Shh, she's gone. No. The defendant, Iris. She's... gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? So, and then, that means, So it was just now, during the... It's easy to see Edward's one and only weakness, his fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? DL6! That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have escaped to this side. Only could have escaped to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake. Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go. February 9th, Inner Temple, Training Hall. Fortunately, the sacred cavern didn't cave in. But what we found was something none of us would have ever expected. How can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? Iris! Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on? What? To be continued? That might have sounded like a fake reaction, but it's not. It's not a fake reaction. That was a legitimate reaction. I don't know. It's just like it's like I tend to go super crazy with with my line reading, right? So my real natural reactions start to sound kind of fake at times, don't they? Whatever. February 9th, Inner Temple Training Hall. Right, is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once.
Mr. Edgeworth? I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me.
What? There's something I'm trying to figure out about this. During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here.
So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks? Yes.
If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you want to talk with your face all green.
Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get the grip on yourself.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfect. Ugh!
There's no telling what sort of mistakes you can make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth.
Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner of the garden.
Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives.
Coming from you, lady.
That said, the one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright.
Really? Okay.
I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles.
I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
No, not at all.
I'm just trying to figure something out here. I'm just trying to, cause there is that spoiler that I found out about Iris, right? And I'm trying to see how this plays into this. I mean, like someone said in the comments section, you can never be too spoiled about this case because everything is so layered in this case. It seems that finding out one thing doesn't really help out too much of the case overall. I don't think. Anyway, let's escape. Why don't you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the Inner Temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was alright, but... But what? Then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's door and... Who in the world would have done something like this?
Who knows? Trick lock.
These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Kodain tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the locks can open it. And you are the one who set these locks?
I don't think it's that simple, friends. I don't think it's that simple, Franziska von Karma. Excuse me. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them.
What does that mean?
it means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris could only open one of these locks. The first one.
Yes, that's correct.
What? Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But
it will take time, won't it?
Yes, about a day if I had to guess.
A whole day? Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us?
Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
We've got to wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call on your inner strength now. The night of the crime. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get.
And what might that be, Phoenix Wright?
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in the room. Why am I getting stuffy all of a sudden? I don't know why. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident. But you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple too.
Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple? It's as if you were...
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. 3. Okay, we should break this no time. I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. Alright, let's go ahead and present Magatama. The night of the crime. I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me, too. But I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Okay, so we have 2 people here. We have Larry and Bikini. Let's use Bikini first. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini.
Her testimony in court today was very clear. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the Inner Temple, but... well, as you can see, my back likes to act up, violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You 2 talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the Inner Temple, so I would have left at about 9:40 p.m. I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you.
Huh?
Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. Are we gonna use the stupid blackmail letter? Well, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Are we gonna... well, we don't have the blackmail letter anymore, do we? Okay. Doesn't add up with what exactly? Weather data? Oh, wait. Snow? Are you gonna say, like, oh, it was snowing, so... That doesn't make sense, though, does it? No, of course not.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but mistakes just don't suit you.
Huh?
I had hoped you would get at least this much correct. I hate seeing you mess up and getting all disappointed.
I didn't know she could be so harsh. Iris, what are you trying to hide? The more you lie about it, the more I know it's gotta be something really important. Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. You left the main hall at 9... Okay. Okay, there we are. You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
Who's that?
Who do you think? Me.
Mr. Wright?
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. Unless...
No, that's right. I remember.
Do you now? And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakata Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. There were 2 of you! On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy! How could that be? There's only one of me! It's impossible!
There is only one of you. Yes, but need I remind you that there's a apparent other person who looks exactly like you, who happens to be a frickin' witch! Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there is more than one of me.
Okay. Oh, man. That doesn't prove anything, does it? There's more than one of me? Let's try to go through everything. I think we do have everything though. Badge, present for Maya, Colt magazine, check button for details. I think it actually does because of the because of the hood.
Mr. Wright? When you said there was another me, I was kind of expecting someone who looked like me, you know?
I guess so.
In that case, are you saying that I look like this person?
Oh, we actually need to present like a... Oh. Well, I can't say with 100% certainty, but...
Can you show me something you are 100% certain about, then?
Okay, I only need to get to the bottom of this. Iris is determined to hide something from me. I can't drag it out of her unless I can show her some irrefutable evidence.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I don't mean to be uncooperative, but... You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me?
So are we gonna have to find Dahlia then? Oh, a cat's out of the bag. Iris and Dahlia are 2 different people. There we go. I mean, whatever. Old Colt New Year's issue. If that wasn't obvious, I mean, like, I've been trying to hide on to it, but it's like, well, come on. We're presenting evidence that there's 2 different people, so you can put the math together yourself. Photo of Elise. Iris's hood. I think I'm gonna have to back out for now, actually. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Alright. Hold on, what's this? What is this down here? Maybe it's just my imagination? This scroll shows a picture of Misty Faye, master of the Korean channeling technique. But why would anyone cover it in gravy?
I can't make out what's drawn on the scroll at all! I'll never understand you Americans and your so-called artists!
Artists? Yeah. More like Pearl just being stupid somehow. I wonder what Pearl did. Let's go to the garden. February 9th, Inner Temple, Garden. The cops are still coming this place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. Grumble, stupid Edgeworth, stupid frickin' gumshoe. How could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Ah! Hey, don't you dare run away! What do you want, Wright? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. Dahlia Hawthorne. The frickin' witch, like, if that's why you've noticed, like, that's why you've noticed, like, every time people have been like, oh, you know, Iris is so sweet, you haven't heard me say, oh, she's a frickin' witch! That's why. You know, I will never miss an opportunity to insult Dahlia frickin' Hawthorne. Frickin' terrible person. The investigation. You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime, that's why. You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect, Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? Yeah, well, he has a point there. Earthquakes! So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. No. Thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. I mean, well, when you think about it, I mean, anyone would freak out from an earthquake after that, right? I mean, you were stuck in there for how many hours now? His dad freaking died, he got shot in there. Come on. This is perfectly reasonable. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with a big quake that hit the courthouse. Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense lawyer. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. By Manfred von Karma, no less. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 3 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there, but it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself in my life. I'm sorry, Wright. There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of this self-pity, okay? Iris. There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before. So you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for her file? Yes, I checked over every case file I've ever worked on. And I was right. I had seen her face before, 6 years ago. 6 years ago? It was my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be this crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakata Temple. And neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. I just want to break that psych lock already! Profiles. No, we haven't gotten it yet. Once we finally get that missing piece, we'll have everything. Okay, so first and foremost, are you with that Malloy hanging scroll? No. What do you think about this, Edgeworth? Sorry, Wright. You're a defense attorney, and I'm a prosecutor. It wouldn't be right for us to discuss things so intimately. But you were acting for the defense in the trial today. Yeah, that's true. I don't think he's gonna have anything to say, is he? No. If he doesn't have anything to say about the Larry sketch, he doesn't have... Okay. Get that piece of filth out of my face! You're still mad, huh? Huh, Edgeworth? I know a thing or two about Larry Butts just like you. We both know he likes to act up, but this? Even he couldn't make something like this up. If this is what he drew, then this is what he saw. As unbelievable as it may seem. I know, that's what I think too. Every single time I see that guy, he's in it up to his neck. I knew it. Edgeworth's still mad as a hornet at Larry. Crime photo. Yeah, I was about to say, if he didn't have anything to say about the... Whatchamacallit didn't have anything to say about anything. Yeah. What happens if we present Dahlia, or Iris herself? Apparently, Iris was taken in by the sisters here at the Tibble when she was a child. However, we still don't know much about her past, so we're looking into it. That reminds me. Edgeworth went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look up some stuff on her. I should ask him what he found. I was about to say, that shouldn't have added anything extra. Let's go to move. To the Inner Temple Gate. February 9th, Inner Temple Gate. I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break these locks. I should try to gather some more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls. Alright, let's go to move. Garden. Suspension Bridge. February 9th, Dusky Bridge. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. It sure gets quiet up here in the mountain when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there, stuck sulking again. I don't think we're going to find that evidence that proves that Iris is Iris, or that proves that Iris and Dahlia are two different people until, next recording session maybe? February 9th, Heavenly Hall.
Oh, Mr. Nick!
Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Miss Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry. This is a loser shack where losers get together to lose themselves. This is the what? Hey, we found comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Louis did a picture of me.
That's great, Pearls. We're going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. They'll stay out of our way. I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He won't let you down.
Oh, Mystic Maya.
Let's see. Talk. Laurice's sketch. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? Heh, I got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I going to do with him? Alright then, what do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing.
See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know.
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But Mr. Larice...
Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you! I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. When I was wide awake after the lightning struck, and I saw what I saw! It was exactly like I drew in that picture! And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take the sketch at face value. Hey, what's with that look of doubt on your face? I had the crime. Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I'm just a kid, you know. I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Nick? Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Donian's room reading a book together. But Miss Donian was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Cyclops? How many is it? That's probably not going to be very... That's...
What? 6? What is going on? I've been a bad girl. I know I'll be punished.
What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power, it has disappeared.
What? Her powers have disappeared? Hold on. What? What do you mean your powers has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint.
Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Way to go, Nick! You made her cry! That was really cruel of you! Just as I thought. I'm going to have to break her Cyclops to get the truth out of her. Okay, I want to try to try to attempt to break her Cyclops before this episode ends. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the suspension bridge. Should we talk to... I'm just gonna try it right now, actually. I was thinking maybe we should gather some more evidence first, but let's try it. 6 Cyclops, though! What the heck? What did you do? The night of the crime. After dinner the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Donian's room reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Donian's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls, on the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? The Inner Temple, of course. Oops. There we go. You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were still worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now I'm going to take a guess and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason. And that is this. The gravy? Hold on, we're gonna try Pearl or Maya first, right? It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it?
Ah!
You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was a special course. I signed up for your special course! Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those you channel. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? Because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place. You felt responsible, didn't you? Thinking about
what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out what she was doing at the Inner Temple.
That's one. Then we're clear now that you went to the Inner Temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the Inner Temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started, but there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How did you know what time it was? Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out! You heard the lights out bell? The Hazakura Temple bell is pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing. I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it, that would be terrible. She was trying to hear the bell. Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing the bell? Huh? Oh, I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this. The gravy, right? The gravy? I'm just gonna throw this out there. I knew it. I knew it. You know, Mr. Nick, I think I should take a break now. Huh? Even your hair's starting to look a bit tired. The spikes are looking so sharp. Looks like picking this piece of it, so it wasn't so sharp of me either. I was thinking, you know, she got gravy on the thingy, so the lights out bell, and then like someone came over and saw that she left a gravy on the thingy, so she had gotten in trouble or something. Anyway, you said you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. Huh? Oh, I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this. Let's look at everything. More details. Look at a temple. Touch check button. Photo of Elise. Crime. Weather. Nah. Time 10 to 11. Rang lights out bell at 10 and was then in the room until the murder was discovered. From main gate to Dusky Bridge. I don't think I have the evidence yet. Alright, let's stop. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Yes, please. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and end things off here. So, that's quite interesting, huh? So, it's been revealed, basically, sort of, not exactly, you know, directly by the game, but by me. Dolly and Iris are two different people, and now we're trying to look for the evidence. To support this claim. We're still gonna have to do a lot of investigation. I think we're gonna have to talk to Bikini first before we can figure out why Pearl was so worried about the lights out bell. Unless it's pretty obvious, I'm just overlooking it, which is always a possibility. Anyway, whatever the case will be, though, let's go ahead and end things off here. So, what do you guys think of all that's been going on, huh? All that's happened in the previous, or in this investigation section, all the craziness that's happened. Well, we actually had a little recap of the DL6 incident, huh? That's interesting, I suppose, and all sorts of other stuff, huh? Anyway, without further ado, though, let's go ahead and end things off here. So, if you like this video, this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. If you thought it was cool, please feel free to subscribe and join Team Strawberry today. Also, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!